Time to get real honest. I'm going to be talking about 6 things that are unique to Utah, things that are going on right now in Utah, what the culture and lifestyle is like, some of the negative things, and the most important factors that would impact someone's decision on deciding to live here. Yes, I'm going to be talking about religion, taxes, weather, and some topics right in between. I'm just going to put it all out there and see if you can handle these 6 things. And we're getting after it right now. Hey, what's up everybody? This is McKenzie Miya with the Miya Real Estate Group right here in the Salt Lake and north of Salt Lake metro areas. And if this is your first time to the channel and you want to learn everything about what it's like to work, eat, sleep, live, and play right here in Utah, then you are in the perfect place. And make sure that you tap that subscribe button, you click that little bell so you're notified every single time we do a new video. We love to hear from you guys. Our honestly getting so many phone calls, texts, emails, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about moving anywhere in the Salt Lake City or anywhere in northern Utah, make sure that you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, days, nights, weekends. It really doesn't matter. We are here to help. So I've done a couple of these videos and I'm not just gonna sit here and just tell you how terrible everything is and tell you to never move here. But what I have found out is that you guys like a little bit of honesty. So you're most likely making the move here. Anyways, you just want somebody to tell you what's really going on. So I'm just not gonna paint the town negatively. It's all perspective at the end of the day. But what I'm going to do is kind of paint these 6 things that are really going on right now that you are going to expect here in Salt Lake City or anywhere near Salt Lake City to see if you can handle it. Again, I do welcome you to comment down below anytime, so let's just jump right into it. And let's start with the number 1 topic I get the most questions about, and that is understanding the LDS culture. Of course, one of the strongest associations most outsiders of Utah make with Utah is the large influence the Mormon Church has in the area. The church has its headquarters here in Salt Lake City and still has a stronghold on Utah culture and day-to-day life. Although many of the newcomers to the area may be shocked to see what Salt Lake City is really like, Salt Lake City is surprisingly progressive and liberal, which is quite opposite of the church's conservative values. Some quick facts: Salt Lake City has had a Democratic mayor since 1976, including the current mayor that we have now. And Salt Lake City is also the hub of activities for Utah LGBTQ community with lots of resources in place for members of that community. Interestingly, however, the more conservative area of Utah County to the south reportedly smokes more medical marijuana than anywhere else. According to the most recent monthly report published by the Utah Department of Health Center for Medical Cannabis, Utah County has more medical marijuana card holders than any other county in Utah by a considerable margin. You know, I bring all of those up because it helps others to understand that yes, the church has a large influence here and that is not going to go away. But at the same time, Salt Lake City is quite diverse, and if you move here to Utah, you'll more than likely encounter people that are associated with the church. And this isn't anything to be concerned about. People have expressed feelings about fitting in and worrying about having their kids be accepted by other kids in school for this reason. I honestly don't think it would be an issue for someone coming into the state that isn't of the LDS religion. The church members are very accepting, and just like you and I, there is nothing different about them as a person. A lot of their core values and their belief systems are centered around family, acceptance, kindness, and love. Yes, you might find some negative or downright mean people here, but just like you would anywhere else. The point that I'm trying to make is, yes, the Mormon religion is quite saturated here, but in my opinion, it shouldn't negatively affect someone's concerns with how they would be treated here. The one negative side effect of having the LDS religion so saturated here in Utah would bring me to my number 2 topic, which is Sundays are easygoing, maybe too easygoing for some. As noted before, church members in Utah follow an observance of the Sabbath on a Sunday, meaning they are encouraged to refrain from shopping, dining out, or doing what is considered worldly activities on that day. Because of this reason, many businesses in the state are not open on a Sunday, including state-run liquor stores, meaning that you will have to plan ahead if you want to throw down a mixed drink or have some wine on a Sunday. Those who are driving around on Sunday will also notice that the freeways and roads are much less busy at the end of the week. It's noticeably much quieter throughout the state on a Sunday. Yes, there are cons to having many things shut down on Sundays here in Utah. But in my opinion, I see it as a pro in many other ways. This is the day that I usually plan to go do my grocery shopping because I know my chances of fighting crowds go way down. Or heading to the mountains for a mountain bike ride. I can really count on these days being less crowded with people because I know most people just hang out at home on a Sunday, so why not go out and do the things that are the most enjoyable with less people, right? All right, let's go to number 3, preparing for the inversion season. Those who are in this state in the winter will certainly feel the impact of a snowstorm or two, maybe more. One thing you might not know or realize about Utah snowstorms is the adverse effects they have on the air quality in Salt Lake Valley. And inversion occurs when the cold air and the pollution for a lower area, like say the area where most people live in Salt Lake Valley, is trapped by warmer air in the upper atmosphere. This can make it impossible for polluted air to escape into the upper atmosphere, making the air quality very unhealthy and unpleasant at times. The mountain landscape can really only make things worse, so if you're prone to the effects of bad air, you might want to hang on to a few masks from the pandemic period to wear during winter in Utah. Many health experts recommend keeping outdoor activities to a minimum, exercising indoors, or remembering to take your medication, especially those that suffer from chronic lung diseases. It's recommended to people in Utah to turn their thermostat to 68, changing their filters as necessary, not leaving your car idling, carpooling if possible, public transit. So I'm going to talk about number 4, Utahns ranked among the worst drivers in the nation. According to a new study by Quote Wizard, Utah drivers are ranked among the worst driving states in the nation. Utah ranks 6th among the worst states, trailing Iowa, North Dakota, Virginia, California, and Alaska. The study analyzed insurance data from around 2 million car insurance quotes from drivers across the country. 4 factors were used to determine the overall quality of driving, including the number of accidents, speeding tickets, DUIs, and citations. So if you notice mayhem on the streets while driving around town, you are not alone. Be careful, cautious, always wear a seatbelt, and stay safe out there, especially in the wintertime. Our state does a really good job by keeping the roads plowed and cleared, but there always seems to be a plethora of accidents and people driving off the road with the first snowstorm of the year. All right, the one everyone loves to hear the most about is number 5, high cost of housing. Because Utah home prices are higher than the norm, specifically the median price of the homes in Utah is about $484,000, with the national median home price at $408,000. Meaning Utah is 16% higher than the national median home prices. Utah is ranked the 10th highest median home price in the US right now. With the increase in population, homes are short supply, and the area has experienced a seller's market for a while now. It is still possible to buy a home in Utah and live on a tight budget, but to do so, think outside of locations of Salt Lake City, Provo, and Park City metro areas. That's where homes are most expensive right now. Now that we talked about housing, let's talk about topic number 6, Utah's excessive personal taxes. First of all, Utah is in the minority of states having a flat personal income tax rate. It is 4.9% of taxable income. This puts the state in the upper quarter of the states in the nation, not far outside of the top 10 highest income tax rates in the country. Our sales tax are high as well, averaging more than 7%. This combines the state's nearly 5% rate with the additional levies local governments can add on. So if you plan on making a lot of money in Utah and spending the money you make, then income taxes and sales taxes will take a chunk of your budget here. Though Utah lacks in the personal and sales tax side of the coin, Our employment rates and business taxes in Utah are a different story and are to explain why we have a robust economic growth here. While the state's economy is not nearly as large as Florida or Texas for that matter, size really isn't everything when it comes to economic productivity, and here's why. First of all, Utah is one of 10 states where the highest corporate tax rate is less than 5%. So business cash flows are better in Utah. Furthermore, Utah has one of the lowest unemployment rates in the United States. US News recently ranked Utah as the #1 state for its economy in the nation. So there you have it. Now you know some of the more off-the-wall and interesting facts about Utah. Utah has a very unique lifestyle. It's one of those things that you're either going to love or hate. And, we personally love it. It's got a great atmosphere, outdoor activities galore, the 4 seasons, great school districts. Honestly, you can't beat it. One of the most important things about living here is finding the right area. And that is something that we've mastered, figuring out, why are you moving here? What's your lifestyle like? Asking questions like, what are you into? What are your likes? What are your dislikes? After helping so many people move and relocate here, we are really good at pinpointing where the perfect spot is for someone. If this is you and you want to make it happen and you want to set yourself up for success, all you have to do is reach out to us. You got to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Days, nights, weekends, the Miya Real Estate Group has got your back when moving to the Salt Lake and the northern Utah areas. So until the next video, you guys, we will catch you later.